Hiya. I just wanted to do another sort of little video, really, about about things that had been happening with my health and things. I'm sorry, I've not got the camera on a tripod, so it's in a really stupid angle. So excuse my chins. But I've got all sorts going off at the moment. I've got a bit of a battle with my GP. This is me living with Ataxia, vlog number 3, I think. Um, um, I've been for an appointment, I think it was in April, with Professor Haji Vasiliou. Sorry if I pronounced that totally wrong, but I'm not very good at his pronunciation. He's my consultant neurologist. And he informed me that they'd done some blood tests and that my ataxia probably boiled down to a vitamin 12 deficiency and that I had low folic acid, which long term does affect the nerves and the brain. And so it's likely that's why I have these issues. So I waited about 3 or 4 weeks. I went on holiday. I waited about 3 or 4 weeks and spoke to my GP. Our GP is really good because before you book an appointment, you get a telephone consultation. So if there's no need for you to go into the surgery for an appointment, you can more or less talk about what you want to talk about over the phone, and they can deal with things from there. It's only if they need to see physical things that you get invited into the surgery. So anyway, so I spoke to one of the GPs, and he said they'd had no notification, because basically said to the GP, well, I'm expecting B12 injections because I've been told it's a B12 deficiency. And he said, well, we've had no notification from the professor that it's due to a B12 deficiency. I'll write to him. Why do these things take so long? So I didn't hear anything for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I rang the GP surgery again, and the GP surgery said that they hadn't heard anything, and they were ringing the secretary to try and get a reply. So on the 7th of June, I received this letter. Okay. Thanks for your note about this patient. What I said in my letter is that he has got intrinsic factor antibody, which implies he may develop pernicious anemia. If the B12 levels are normal, however, I do not think he requires supplementation. I hope this clarifies matters. I think we did find him to have low folic acid, but I believe this has been replaced. Yours sincerely, the professor. Now, I had no idea what intrinsic factor antibody was, so I looked it up, as you do. Dr. Google. You know what Dr. Google's like. And basically, it's a vitamin B12 deficiency, which can lead to pernicious anemia. However, I'm not really showing signs of pernicious anemia at the moment, apparently. But my point is that I'm so exhausted. I feel so tired all the time. I mean, I just literally feel like I could sleep. If my other half would let me sleep all day in bed, I probably would. But we do things. I mean, we run a business and from home and things, and we have to get up and do things for that, and we'll have to, exist as it was. So we have to go shopping and all that kind of thing, which is not very good when you have mobility issues. But anyway, but I just feel so lethargic and tired all the time. Now the funny thing is that my sister has a vitamin B12 deficiency, and it's quite common for vitamin B12 deficiencies to run in families. Now, she doesn't suffer with any kind of shaking like I do, but her B12 deficiency was diagnosed a long time ago. and she has B12 injections every month or every 2 months. I don't know. Anyway, and I've had that letter was sent to me from the professor on the 7th of June, and I still haven't heard anything from my GP. So tomorrow, I'm going to ring the GP. I don't really want to speak to the GP that I spoke to last time because I can't stand the man. So I'm going to request, if possible, if I can speak to the practice shareholders, like the top shareholder in the practice, and see if she's the top GP there, and see if she can recommend anything, or if I can get B12 injections, or just something to find out what's going to happen, because I just don't think I can carry on like this. And the other thing is, I joined Slimming World about 2.5 years ago, and I joined Slimming World because. Not because I was getting fat because I was eating too much, because I wasn't eating enough. My body had gone into starvation mode. It was storing fat, which was making me fatter. Plus, I also take other medication, which isn't helping things either. But I've lost 2 stone, so I'm doing quite well. But I just feel I just can't eat. I just don't really fancy eating at all. I've got really bad low appetite, and I'm wondering whether this has something to do with the B12 deficiency problems. So I'm going to push if I can. He also the professor also said that I had low folic acid, so it comes in sort of hand in hand with the vitamin B12 deficiency. So I'm going to contact my GP tomorrow, see what she says, and not speak to the idiot that I spoke to last time. And I'll probably update you. I don't know whether to upload this video now or do another update tomorrow, or I don't know. But we'll see what happens. So just thought I'd keep you informed.